I feel like sometimes like he would even yell at me and then he'd be like, yo, you hungry? And I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, are you okay?
What was it like being his actual assistant real life work though?
I
Because I was
feel
his
like-
roommate.
I feel like it was like, yeah, I know. I remember we talked about that. Because you like lived in his closet at one point.
I did. I
Yeah.
slept in his closet on an air mattress underneath his
Yeah.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I mean, honestly, like, I think it was more like kind of really hard for me because one, you know, he wanted me to be in the vlog all day. So I was with him every single day. And
Right.
I was on camera. But then at the same time, he's like, I also need you to get stuff done.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to like balance all of that. And then, you know, like I was just going through some other personal issues like at home and things like that. So it was getting us a lot like stuck in my head. And it's weird when you're friends with someone and then you start working for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like, oh man, like sometimes like the way we talk to each other, it's kind of like, oh shit, like this is work. This isn't like being friends. Which, you know, I mean, I expected that to happen, but it also felt kind of weird at times because I was like, oh man, like I don't feel like we're really being friends right now.
Right.
You know?
Oh, 100%. That was kind of the relationship we had too. Like we were friends first, then I
Yeah.
started to work for him. And then it's just like you have to be able to separate your friend life and your
Yeah.
work life and like be able to treat the two differently. And it's tough because he could be like, yo, clean this up or answer these emails. And you're like, and then afterwards, like, oh, want to watch a movie? You know? Like,
yeah. So
it's like
yeah. And he's like so just like that.
so good at it. Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, I feel like sometimes like he would even yell at me and then he'd be like, yo, you hungry? And I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, but, or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, you know what? It was so good at the time. And I mean, I realized while I was doing it with him that one, I thought that if I continued to do it, like it would have ruined my friendship. It also was kind of ruining my relationship. And at the same time, I was like, I don't want to give up like doing my own thing too. And I was with him every single day. So I like kind of told him, I was like, hey, like, I think I'm just gonna like do my own thing, you know, kind of like start my own YouTube back up again, whatever. And he was like, all right.
was that a hard decision?
Yeah, I mean, it was because like at first, well, yes and no. Like one, I kind of knew it. I was like, if I keep staying here, I don't know if it's gonna work out in the best for both of us or for my life, whatever it is.
Right.
But I don't know, like I knew deep down it was like it was getting a little bit more stressful than it needed to be. And I was like, I know that like I have to like step back right now and kind of like figure out my life. Otherwise, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna get really sucked into it and then it's gonna be hard for me to get out.